And now we are going to find the equation of a line which is parallel to the x-axis. Okay, so let's draw a line which is parallel to this axis, that is x-axis. Okay, suppose I am drawing a line here. Let the name of this line is L1. Right. Now you can see this line L1 is parallel to the line x-axis. Parallel line means what? The distance between two lines will be always remain same or fixed. Then the two lines are known as parallel lines. Okay. Here we not only draw the parallel lines above x-axis but also below the x-axis. Okay. So let us draw another parallel line below x-axis. Suppose I am drawing a parallel line here. Okay. Suppose name of this line is L2, right? So here we are going to find the equation of L1 as well as the equation of L2. Since these two lines are parallel to the line x-axis. Okay. So as we know, the equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. So let us find the equation of L1 first. L1 is parallel to which axis? Parallel to x-axis. Okay, so for this let us represent some points on it. Okay, let us locate some points on this line L1. Suppose I am taking some points on the line L1 here, okay, here and here also. You can take a point like here also. Suppose this is the point A, B, C, D, E and F. So I represented 6 points on the line L1. What are the points? The points are A, B, C, D, E and F. So these are the 6 points. Now can you find the coordinates of those points? Yes, we can find the coordinates of those points. So let's find the coordinates. Suppose I am talking about the point C. The point C lies on which axis? Y-axis. So its x-coordinate must be 0. So for the point C, the x-coordinate is 0. Now the y-coordinate is how much? Y-coordinate is 2 units. Okay, what is the y-coordinate? The perpendicular distance from x-axis. This is the perpendicular distance from x-axis. So coordinate is 0, 2. Now let us find the coordinate of point B. Now, in order to find this, you have to draw perpendicular distance to x-axis and to y-axis. Now, this is your y-coordinate, this is your y-coordinate, this is your x-coordinate. Now, x-coordinate is -1 for the point B and the y-coordinate is 2, right? Next, finding the coordinates of point A. So, write perpendicular distance to x-axis, this is known as your y-coordinate, and to y-axis, this is known as x-coordinate. Now the x-coordinate is -2 and the y-coordinate is 2, right? So for the point D, write the perpendicular distance. This perpendicular distance to x-axis is known as y-coordinate and this is known as x-coordinate. Understand it? So your x-coordinate is 1 for the point D and y-coordinate is 2. For the point E also, this is your y-coordinate, that is 2 and this is your x-coordinate, that is 2. For the point F, this is your y-coordinate, okay, 2 and x-coordinate is this one, perpendicular distance to y-axis, that is 4. So we represent the points and finding the coordinates of all those 6 points. Now can you find the similarity among all these 6 points? Yes, there is a similarity among all these 6 points. What is the similarities? Similarity is that for all these points you can see the y-coordinate is fixed, that is 2. For all these 6 points the y-coordinate is fixed, that is 2. Hence the equation of this line is y is equal to 2. This is the equation of line L1, right? So you can write equation of L1 is y is equal to 2, correct? So what you get? We get any line which is parallel to x-axis has an equation y is equal to 2. If it lies at a distance 2 units, understand it, if it lies at a distance 2 units from x-axis. Okay, so you can write the equation, write it, the equation of a line parallel to x-axis is y is equal to 2. Okay, if it, see, this line caught y-axis at which point? This line caught y-axis at the point 0, 2, right? If it caught the y-axis at 0, 2, this is the most important thing. Okay, if it caught the line at 0, okay, suppose you think one thing, you think, suppose this line is drawn here. Okay, now you have to find the equation of this line. Which line? This L line. Now this L line is also parallel to x-axis. Okay, and it curves the y-axis at which point? At the point 1, 0. Hence, what is the equation of this line? The equation of this line is y is equal to 1. Why? Because if you take any point on it, any point, then you can see the y coordinate is always fixed, that is 1. Why? Because since it is a parallel line, then the distance is always fixed. Okay, so the distance from x-axis is always fixed, hence y coordinate is always fixed here. That's why the equation of this line is y is equal to something. Then what is the something? Since it caught the y-axis at the point 1, so the y is equal to 1. Okay, understood? Now let us find the equation of the line L2. If you take some points on L2, right? Suppose I take point here, here, and here. 3 points. Now can you find the coordinates? Yes, let's find it. Right, perpendicular distance. Now this is known as x coordinate. So x coordinate is -2. This is your y coordinate because the perpendicular distance from x axis. Now see, y coordinate is how much? -3. Correct. Next, for the point B, write the perpendicular distance. This is your x coordinate, that is 1, and this is your y coordinate. What is the y coordinate? See, -3. For the point C, this is your what? X coordinate, that is 3. Now, this is your y coordinate, that is -3. Here also, you see the similar things, that for all the points, your y coordinate is fixed. Why y coordinate is fixed? Because this line, okay, lies at a fixed distance from x-axis. Why? Because it is a parallel line. That is why for all these lines or for all these points you get the y coordinate to be fixed, and that is -3. Hence, equation of L2 is y is equal to -3. Why y is equal to minus? Because this line is parallel to x-axis as well as it curves the y-axis at a point -3. Right? So, one thing you can write down, any point, any line, right? Any line parallel to x-axis, okay, has an equation. जदि गोटे लाइन टे parallel थिबो कहा को x axis को, so if a line is parallel to x axis, okay, then its equation is, then its general equation is y is equal to something, isn't it? If this is the x axis, then you draw a parallel line. Okay, if it curves the y axis at the point 2, okay, so the coordinate is 0, 2, hence the equation of this line is y is equal to 2. But if it cuts the line at 4, then the equation of this line will be y is equal to 4. If it cuts the line at -2, then the equation of this line is y is equal to -2. So any line which is parallel to x-axis, okay, has an equation y is equal to something. Now what is the something? Here see, 4 is a constant, 2 is a constant, -2 is a constant. So the general equation is y is equal to constant, or you can say y is equal to k. Right? What is k here? Right? What is k here? Here k. What is k? K means for this line k is 4. For this line k is 2. For this line k is -2. So what is k? K is the point where the line or the parallel line got the y-axis. Where here k is the point where the line, or you can say the parallel line, cuts y-axis. Understood? These are the basic concept, and this is the most important note. You have to write down it. Okay. So, if you take any point, suppose I take a point here, I take a line here. Okay. So it is parallel to x-axis, and it cuts the y-axis at a point 1. So what is the equation of this line? Y is equal to 1. This line cut the y-axis at 4. So what is the equation of this line? Y is equal to 4. Understood? And finally we are going to find the equation of a line which is parallel to y-axis. Okay? So let's draw some lines parallel to y-axis. Since this is the y-axis and we have to draw a line. Suppose this is the line. Okay? And this line is parallel to the line y-axis. Suppose the name of the line is L1. Let us take one more line towards the positive direction. Suppose I choose a line here and name of this line is L2. Okay, so this line is also parallel to y-axis. You can take one more line here. Suppose I draw a line here, line L3, and this line is parallel to the line y-axis. Now we are going to find the equation of these lines which are parallel to y-axis. So for this you have to take some points over the line. For example, for the line L1, let us take some points on it. Suppose I am taking some points here, here, okay, here. So here I took 4 points, A, B, C and D. Now let us find the coordinate of this point. So in order to find the coordinate, you have to draw the perpendicular distance to x-axis and to y-axis. Simple. So this is the point. So draw the perpendicular distance to x-axis. Then this is your what? This is your y coordinate. And draw perpendicular distance to y-axis. And this is your x coordinate. Again I am saying the perpendicular distance to x-axis is y coordinate. And perpendicular distance to y-axis is your x coordinate. Now this is your x coordinate. Since it is a rectangle, so this is equal to this. So this is how much? Minus. Now y coordinate is this. This is how much? 3 units. So minus 2, 3. Now coordinate of A is minus 2, 3. Let's find the coordinate of B. So write or draw the perpendicular distance. This is your y coordinate and this is your x coordinate. So x coordinate is minus 2 and y coordinate is 1. For the point C, draw perpendicular distance. Okay. Now the perpendicular distance to y-axis is your x coordinate. So this is x coordinate, this is x coordinate, this is minus 2, this is also minus 2. So minus 2. This is your y coordinate which is also minus 2. For the point D, this perpendicular distance to y-axis is your x coordinate. So this is minus 2. And this is your y coordinate, that is minus 4. Right? So from all these 4 points, you get a similar thing. What is the similar thing? What is the similarity among all these 4 points? You can see for all these 4 points, the x coordinate is fixed. The x coordinate for the line L1, the x coordinate is fixed or same or equal. Hence, the equation of the line L1 is x is how much? Fixed. That is x is how much? -2. So this is the equation of the line L1. Right? Similarly, can you find the equation for L2? Yes, of course. Let's find. Suppose we take point here 2, a point here also. Suppose I take 3 points. So let's find their coordinates. So for the point this, suppose this is the point E. For this point, this is your what? This is your y coordinate and this is your x coordinate. Okay, so this is the x coordinate is 1 and y coordinate is 2. For this point F, this is perpendicular distance to y axis is your x coordinate, so this is 1 and y coordinate is -1. Right. Similarly, for this point G, this perpendicular distance is x coordinate, that is 1 unit, and y coordinate is this is how much? 3 unit. So for all these 3 points we also get a similarity. What is the similarity? For all these points the x coordinate is fixed, right? So for the L2 point x coordinate is fixed, and what is that? That is 1. Hence the equation of this line L2, equation of L2 is x is equal to 1. Why? Because over this line you can take any point, then you get the x coordinate to be fixed and it is equal to 1. Hence the x coordinate is 1, so its equation is x is equal to 1. Like L3. So for L3 let us take some points. Okay, if it is confusing then you can erase these lines. Now if you choose 3 points here, suppose 1 point here, 1 point here and 1 point here. Now let us find the coordinates of these points. So write the perpendicular distance. So for this point, this is your perpendicular distance to y axis, that is x coordinate, that is 4, and this is your y coordinate, that is 2. Now for this point, draw perpendicular distance. This is what? See, x coordinate, and this is your y coordinate. For this point, write the perpendicular distance. To y axis is known as x coordinate, that is 4, and your y coordinate is -5. You already know how to find the coordinate, okay, in chapter 3. So now in all these 3 points you can see a similarity, that their x coordinate is fixed. X coordinate is fixed. So for the line L3, x coordinate is fixed. What is it? What is it? It is equal to 4. Hence the equation of line L3 is x is equal to 4. Okay, understood? Now from all these 3 lines you get 3 equations. Now compare these 3 equations. Okay, if we compare these 3 equations, we get that for any line which is parallel to y axis, again I am saying for any line which is parallel to x axis can be written in the form x is equal to something, and in the place of something you can put -2, you can put 1, you can put 4, anything. Okay, so we can generally written as the equation of a line which is parallel to y axis is x is equal to constant, because -2, 1, 4 are the constant, right? So write a note. Any line or equation of a line parallel to y axis is x is equal to what? Constant. Or you can say x is equal to k. Okay, now what is k? What is k? See, this line caught the x axis at the point -2. That is why the equation of this line is x is equal to -2. This point, this line caught the x axis at a point 4. 4. That's why the equation of this line is x is equal to 4 because the x coordinate is fixed over any point on this line. So the equation of any line which is parallel to y-axis is x is equal to constant or x is equal to k. Where what is k? K is a point where k is a point at which the parallel line cut or cuts the which axis? Which axis it should cut? It should cut the x-axis. X-axis. Understood? So this is the node 2 and the previous one is the node 1. So from node 1 and node 2 we got that any line which is parallel to, suppose this is your Cartesian coordinate system. Any line which is parallel to x-axis can be written in the form y is equal to k. What is k? K is a point where the parallel line cut x-axis, y-axis. Similarly, if this is the Cartesian coordinate system and if you draw any line parallel to y-axis, then what is the equation of those parallel lines? X is equal to k. What is k? K is a point where those lines or those parallel lines will cut the x-axis. So these are the basic concept of lines parallel to x-axis and y-axis. Okay.